Yo, what's going on? It is Monday, December 8th, 7:32 p.m. and today I took a like $700 something L. Want to talk about it a little bit because I'm not mad at the trade. I think the trade was actually decent, but I do want to talk about what happened leading into the trade. So let's talk about the day first. So coming into the day, I actually did have a undecided bias, was leaning a little bit more bullish because we had the higher day, and as you can see, we just were low-key trending upwards. I wanted to see if, since we had this SMT now that ES ran London, did ES, was it London High? No, NQ came up and ran the London High like early, and then we were SMT'd still like right after open right here because I could see NQ pumped up. I wanted to see if we can get an inverse right here or just anything, maybe even this 2-minute, I believe it was. Nah, and then like just to these equal lows and down here, but we didn't, and we just ended up dumping off, which is when my bias actually flipped to be bearish. So now that I'm bearish, I wanted to see. No, this is the trade. I'm sorry, I'll be blanking out, bro. So I almost took this 3-minute trade, which actually would have played out. I just didn't want to take the first inverse right after open. Would have been this to fat fucking 1-to-1, bro. That's genuinely, it would have just been this fat ass 1-to-1. But I didn't want to take the first inverse. I wanted to see if we can get a tag back in and then something off of it, which we did get, and it was beautiful. I was ready to set my limit because look how far we closed. We closed 14 points away. Even though it took 4 candles to inverse, I was willing to take this. So as you can see, it tagged back into the 3-minute. We had these equal lows, high time frame equal lows, London low, Asia low. Beautiful fucking bearish draws, bro. You can't ask for any bearish draws better. Set my limit right here. Bang, bang. Was going to risk it. So this would have been the trade. Would have set my limit right there. Well, I was willing to take this. I was just waiting for it to pump back up to take my limit. Fucking free ass 2.5R. Dumps. Got no entry, bro. Like, this candle just closed so far down. I personally know myself, and I'm not going to take this trade. I know I'm not going to take this. I know for certain I'm not. I was going to set a limit. I wanted to see it dump and then retrace a little bit. Then I was going to set my limit just to be a little bit safer. I was willing to take it actually at the middle of this candle. So I was willing to set my limit had we ran up towards the middle of this candle. We're just going to market sell. Not going to be a dick for like 5 ticks, bro. I'm not. But we didn't get the entry. And then down here, bro, there was another trade. I want to talk about this. This is where I got fucked over today. I could have easily taken this 2-minute, correct? Continuation, we had just this internal low of day still down here, which, okay, we did go end up and grabbing during PM. However, I faded it. Why did I fade it? I lost on Friday to a continuation model. I felt as though this day was like just very choppy after that 3-minute. As you can see, it was just very choppy. Look at the 5-minute time frame. It's very choppy, and it looked like we were gonna manipulate and then come back up, but we didn't. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna force a trade today. And then I realized it's like, bro, these are my setups. This is the same shit I was doing before, where I'd see my setup form and not take it. That's the same shit I was doing before. So this is already like a little bit later into the session, low key. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm gonna just let it be. And then what happens next is the trade that I take. So if we take a look here, we have this SMT with low of day as ES took it right here at 10:56, which is where my entry, or 10:54. ES took the low of day. So now we have the previous day low SMT. And look at this fucking, this is the main reason why I took it. So we have equal highs right here. A beautiful break-even point. Look at the fucking displacement, dude. As soon as the SMT happens, as soon as we take this on ES, right? We take the candle, both indexes start pumping back up. I'm like, beautiful, bro. Set my limit. And I'm like, all right, bang. We're about to fucking bank. Cooked. Let me move this. Oh, shit, you can't see. Cooked. Didn't risk as much because it was later in the session and I wasn't as convicted. I would have just made like 500 on each account. Like 450, 460 on each account. Yeah, I honestly should have just closed out once the 1-minute got inverse to the downside. However, since that inverse did take place, I thought we had an SMT down here. We did, right? No, we didn't. Damn. I should have just closed out. But yeah, This would have been a little less. 1.24. We're just looking to get this because these are evals, dude. Like, I'm supposed to be taking shit like this. Like, I didn't take this on my funded. I didn't think about taking this on my funded. I honestly should have taken the other. I was willing to take the other 1 minute on my funded. Even though it's a no news Monday, the draws were just so fucking strong. But yeah, this is the trade I took today. I'm not mad at it. SMT, beautiful displacement, 1050, whatever, quote unquote macro. SMT, a strong external SMT, and the immediate reaction off of it. Because also, if we take a look at what happened once we took London and we SMT'd, where's it at? Look at this dump. As soon as we took London, we SMT'd, and look at the fucking dump, right? That's why I was like, cool. Like, we're about to have the opposite of that. We have the equal highs, which I'm willing to take too. Even though this isn't like as strong, like I don't really care about this. This price leg isn't like the deciding factor, but break even's EQ, which I gotta just win break even at. Yeah, like I'm not mad at this trade of eval wise. However, it is very fucking annoying that my evals are $400 negative and I only have $1,000 left to lose. Wait, let me move this. So yeah. However, what was my goal? To be more comfortable just clicking the button, entering trades. That's what I'm doing. The last 6 days, I've taken 6 trades. 6 solid trades. I'm entering. I'm not upset. Look at me. I'm not upset. It's unfortunate that these evals are not up at this current time being, but these are good trades. You cannot tell me that this isn't a good trade, being though the displacement, the equal highs, the external SMT, and just look, liquidity sweep, external SMT, perfect displacement, good break even point, equal highs. This is some shit I would have faded before. I also could have taken this 2 minute, correct? That's when it clicked in my head. I'm like, bro, you're fading shit. You're still acting like the same trader that you were, that you're trying to break out of. I broke out of it and I took an L. If I can react this way, oh shit. If I'm reacting this way when I take L's off of reactions, I know I'm going to be fine because these are the correct entries. I'm reacting correctly, and this is a good entry. This to me is not a bad eval play whatsoever. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And my goal was to react better. That's what I'm doing. If I have to lose these top steps to get the feeling of being scared to react out of my system, then so fucking be it. That's what I have to do. But yeah, till then we're gonna have tomorrow, and I'm gonna bank tomorrow. I also need to take like an L on this fucking funded, both of these funded accounts, just for the 1 week trade thing, sadly. But tomorrow we'll be taking a fucking W. I promise that. We got some decent news coming out tomorrow. Some decent 10 a.m. news. Rest of the week got decent news, so I'm looking to make a band be up 1,600, another band be up 800, and 2,800 or 2,600, and then bang out on Friday. So let's get to it, guys. Catch you guys tomorrow.